Talking about making money. Oh, yes. I want to make money as everyone else want to make money. But I wouldn't want to make the kind of money that I just made money this week and that's all. I can't make money again from that source. Like I have to start afresh all over again. No.
Talking about
I
making
want to make money such a way whereby we have a good structure that is sustainable over a long period of time. That after 5 years, I'm still making money from that source. And the best way to do that is to have a system and a working community. Number one is a good system. Number two is an active community, not working. Active community, that's the right word. A combination of a working system and an active community is long-term cash out as far as this industry is concerned. I've been in this space for a long time to know that this is what is sustainable and this is what works. All those hit and run things, all those stuffs that you just go get 2% every day, they crash. There's no way this thing will just crash. There's no way it must crash. So if you are not somebody that is in a hurry to make money, I'm not in a hurry to make my first $1 million. I know like the back of my hand, I'm going to touch $1 million multiple times. I'm going to have days where I make $1 million in a day. I know that for sure. But I don't want to be in a haste, like make it happen through any means. No, there are some means you will use in this industry. You arrive at your first $1 million very quickly, but they are not sustainable means. It will put you into more problems. You will wish you never touch that money. You know how it feels like when you make a lot of money sometimes ago, I get them before, then now you no longer have that money again. It's more painful than when you never made that money before. So you want to follow the ropes, follow the process. You know, okay, this system is good. It can always generate money. One. Number two, this community is active. They can always trap the process and make it happen over and over and over again. Even when you are not there, somebody can still be there doing their thing, making money, and you are benefiting from it. Longevity, sustainability, there's a track record, there's a replicability there. That's what we're trying to do. So we're going to do three things in one this evening in the next 40 minutes, and we're done. For the benefit of you guys watching us on YouTube, you can join through the description button, join our community. You can ask questions. You can get to, please always have that mindset that, oh, this is what we have said based on our experience and based on our findings. Let me test it. Oh, I've tested it. Oh, this thing that this guy say works well for me. So let me amplify it. Let me expand it. Let me scale it further. So don't take anything we say here as an express instruction or call for you to go and take a decision. No. We are speaking from our experience in the market, like a testimony, like an entertainment, like an educational, guidance for you to be able to have a word before you now go into test. You don't just want to go and try something nobody has tried or tested like that. You just want to be guided, right? So it's kind of like mentorship recommendation that we are giving, right? So that is one. So tonight we are going to look at the offers available on Tag Market. Tag Market is a new broker, by the way. Combine the guys who run the brokerage have a total experience of about 35 years. That's by the side. But in operations, they have just less than 2 years. They'll be 2 years old in August, I guess. August, they'll complete 2 years old in the market as Tag Market, right? So we're going to talk about the offers available on Tag Market tonight. At the same time, we're also going to be talking about comparing it with the offers available on a popular broker like, for example, XNext. I use XNext very well. I use Tag Markets. And one of the latest broker I'm going to start using very soon. I think that's the jacket I'm wearing, but I'll not show you their name now until I'm done setting up everything. Then probably in our next call, I'll show you the name of the new broker and I'll tell you why I have to use that broker. In addition to several other brokers I use every day. And of course, because I'm a consultant, it's good I have an idea of what is happening all over the space in the entire industry. So when you just tap me and ask me about anything as far as this industry is concerned, I have a full understanding of what is happening. In fact, not just theoretical understanding, like I've tested it, I know what's happening there, I've seen it. and I think this can work here and this can work there. This can work for you. This cannot work for you. I know what works for what and which works for which kind of category of persons in this industry. That's two. So comparing these two offers, what Tag Market have versus what Exness is currently doing. Exness is an old broker with over 25 years of business activity in the industry. Tag Market is just 2 years. So let's compare the two of them based on the two services. What do they have similar? What do they have in contrast? Who needs Exness? Who needs Tag Market? Then lastly, one of the things again we have to do is, okay, we now as a community, what have we come up with to help everyone listening to us? What have we come up with in terms of our live Abuja trading center? We have a new trading academy right here in the city of Abuja. And how are we planning to operate that system? How is it going to benefit you listening to me? How can you participate? How can you make money from our trading floor? How can you make money? How can our trading floor, how can our trading community, our trading business, how can it make money for you? So we're going to discuss these three things in the next 40 minutes. To start this discussion, I'll just allow my friend, my brother, one of our top master trainers, educators in the industry, and also in our community, Mr. Alex, who took risk. He took the risk. As a trader, he deposited his funds, he traded on Tag Markets, he made profits within the space of 1 week that we're talking about testing Tag Markets. I made profit before him. I made my first withdrawal before him. So he saw my withdrawal. James made withdrawal. Oh, let me try it. Let me go too. He had also a very wonderful experience in his first week. He made crazy profits, like 100% plus. And not just that, he was able to withdraw. He even had some challenges during his withdrawal, but I knew why he had challenges. I knew why he had challenges. And I was telling him that because of, you deposit through this method, you draw through this method, it's not going to be a smooth process. If you deposit through a particular method and you withdraw through that particular method, it's a straight one-way thing. And then we can say, okay, this is what's happening. But then, long story short, he was able to get his withdrawal, today, and we're excited. He sent out, okay, take 50,000 naira for the community, and let's do giveaway. Instantly, right there in the hall, I was telling everybody about the giveaway, and we started sharing the money. So we actually do it like a raffle draw, question and answer. Some people won 10,000, some people won 4,000, somebody won 8,000, and we're still giving more tomorrow again because the boot camp continues tomorrow. So we're still giving more giveaway, supporting people as much as we can. So the mic is yours for the next 10-15 minutes. Just share with your experience, and particularly, I want to even know how you aggressively traded and made that profits. The mic is yours.
Fantastic. Good evening, all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, probably good night, wherever you might be joining. Sorry, can everyone hear me?
Everyone is hearing you loud and clear.
Fantastic. Yes. So I've worked with James for a very long time. I think we're brothers from a different mother. And so whenever something comes up, I'm willing to test and help. So Tag Market was something that came along 2-3 weeks back. The reason why we jumped on Tag Market is we've done a bit of prop firms in the past few years. And as you probably know, with prop firms, they have certain rules that can be limiting. I mean, prop firms are there to make money off you. That's the bottom line. But when Tag Market came about, their offering was just too good to be true. Only have one rule: do not lose 10%. You could do whatever you want to do, but do not lose 10%. Not only that, you have the 12x option. And I'll come to give you guys a tip on how you can compound your account. You have the 12x option where you deposit a fund, whatever, say $100, and you get times 12 of that to trade with. Obviously, you stick to the parameters. So when James shared this with me, being a keen person, I took advantage of that. Now, when it comes to my trading, I wouldn't say I'm an aggressive trader, but I'm more of I'm a technical trader, but I'm more of a sentiment trader as well. I come to show you what I mean by that. I look to find the bias in the market, and I'll stick my trade over that bias. The most popular, what I like to trade most is gold. And over the years, I have looked at gold, and I have a system which I think works for me. And basically, it's this: because I'm a sentiment trader, I would analyze the market every night, and then I will then look at what the market has done the previous day. Whereas I look at a daily chart, I look at what has the market done today. Has it been bullish, bearish? And based on that, I'll make my analysis for the next day. But what I found out to be key for me with gold is I always look at I'll wait for the Asian session to play out. And in most cases, 9 out of 10, or probably 8.5 out of 10, whatever bias the Asian session has had on gold, that usually carries on to the rest of the day. If I have time, I'll share my chart and I'll give you an example. So if let's say tomorrow, or let's say on Monday, you wait and come Monday morning, no, let's say Tuesday morning, you then look at what gold has done over the Asian session at night. If there's been a good sell-off, in most cases, that bias will continue straight through the whole of the trading session, both to the London session and the US session, right? So with that in mind, when I get to know the bias of the market, I now know what I want to be trading. If I'm going to be shorting the market, I would only short the market. If the market is reversing, I'll wait, and when it hits certain points, I then go in. So I look at the 4-hour. That's all I trade with. I look at the 4-hour during the day, and that gets my bias. Once I know the trend where the market is going, I'll then look to enter the market with a 15-minute, and I'll hold that trade. Once I get into a trade, I don't like to look at a 15-minute chart anymore, or 5-minute, or 1 hour. I just stick to the 4-hour chart. As long as if I've got into a trade and I've put my stop loss below the next the last candle, if it's a sell-off, for instance, I've sold the market and I've then put my stop loss, and I use a minimum of about 150 pip stop loss in gold. You need to give it that time. Once I've put my stop loss below the next candle above, the one that's previously selling, as long as my stop loss is not taken out, I would hold that market. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some testing times when the market goes against and you think, oh no, why didn't I do this? But I tend to hold that market, and I'll target 100 pips, 200 pips, sometimes 300 pips. And that's how I've traded the market. So I wouldn't say I get into the market aggressively. I'll take a trade. I'll probably pull a trade in. If I see a trade in the morning, London session, I'll get into that trade and I'll hold that market until it takes me out. If it goes through to the American session, through to the end of the day, I would hold that market. I would only come out of that market if there's news. I don't like to trade news. So before news comes out, that's something I've learned the hard way. I want to liquidate my trades. Or if I'm in a trade, if it's going my way, tighten the stop loss. Then wait after the news, give it about 15 minutes to 20 minutes, and then trade the news. But that's what I've done with gold today. So I funded my account on Tuesday. I did about $350 or so, $330, just to test the waters. I went for the 12x account, so that gave me $4,000 equity. Now, the rules is do not lose 10%. But I wouldn't advise the way I trade for everyone else. When I go into a trade, I'll use about 2 to 3% because I know what I'm doing. Anyone else out there, I would say, advise you, do not use more than 1% of your account until you get a feel of the market. So I'll go into the market, and the maximum I'll risk on any trade, combination of trade, is 2%, right? If that market goes my way, I'll probably make double that or 1.5. So I'll probably make 1.5% or 4% because I'll target 100 pips, 200 pips in gold, and gold can move. So that's what I've done this week. And yeah, after 3 days of doing that, I think I not only doubled the account, it went actually to 900 and something, but obviously I had some few losses on some trades, and I just closed it for the day. So that was it. And I had to do the withdrawal. Obviously, I faced some challenges, but with the help of James, we got that over the line today. Now, what I found out with this broker is something everyone should try and do. You can actually compound your account, and I've tried it. I'll send out the link. So let's say you start with a $200 account and you get times 12, which is 2,400. You trade that and you make some profit. Let's say you make 100, 200, 300. Withdraw what you can, but use some, put some back into the system and top up your account, right? So I'll give an example. Let's say you've bought an account for $200, and after trading, you've made, say, $200 profit. You could withdraw $100, but the other $100, put it back into the system because that will give you another times 12. So your previous account that was 2,400, because you've added another 100, that will now become 3,600. So you have more equity to trade, 3,600. And the beauty about this system is, with other prop firms out there, they'll give you, you have a drawdown of say 5% or 10%, but that drawdown is scalable, right? So if you had, let's say you started with a $10,000 account, right? Your drawdown, your max drawdown is probably, let's say it's 10%, they never give, but let's say it's 10%. That means whenever you get to, whenever you lose 1,000, your account is gone, right? Now, if you, with other brokers, if you grow that account to say 20,000, right? Now, your max drawdown goes up. So rather than it being 900, it will now become, say, 1,300, 400, or whatever that might be. But the difference with this tag market, it stays the same. So if you had a 2,000, let's say you have a $2,400 account, right? Your max drawdown is 10%. So 10% is 240 less than 2,400. It's about, if my math is right, 2,160. You've got to be good at maths when you trade. 2,160 is, if your account falls below that level, you've lost the account. But the beauty about this system, it always stays at that level. So if that account of 2,400, you grow that to 3,000, 4,000, right? Your max drawdown is still at 2,160. Right? That is good as well, because if your account gets bigger, if it's not withdrawn, even if you take some losses, as long as you don't get that to that original 10% drawdown of the original starting point of that account, then you're safe. So in the long run, if you know what you're doing, you can actually sit on this account and grow it. But I advise everyone out there, whatever profit you make, compound your account, because before you know it, you can start from 1,000, and before you know it, you could get to 10,000. 15, 20, 30,000, even 100,000. It is doable, because whatever profit you put back in, you get times 12 of that added to your previous account. So that's something I found last week, and I've done that to double the accounts of using. So I'm going to do double equity this week. So yeah, that's something I found. That's what I've got. But we learn new things and they share in the group. But it is so far so good. It is an amazing. And guess what? You could trade today. You could withdraw straight away. You could trade today. What I advise everyone, at the end of the day, if you want to withdraw what you can, compound it for the next day. So if you start with 2,400 today and you've made $100 profit, you might decide not to take out that profit. Compound it. So tomorrow you're now trading with 3,600. And by the end of the week, if you do 100, by the end of the week, you might be close to 10,000. Then you can start thinking of withdrawing.
Wow.
I hope that helps.
Wow. Two things I'm going to ask. Tomorrow, Sunday, I would like you to do an analysis and show your kind of entries and where you usually enter the trade, where you usually exit. Share your screen and show that tomorrow because of time. Then also, yeah, basically, okay, that's one. The second one is, like I told you initially, in our community for this week, because I really want more people to test out this thing. So whenever you get an entry about to enter a trade, take a screenshot of your analysis and drop in the community so people can see when you are entering a trade and check with their own side. Some people might just want to just copy your trade. Then, I got the third one. Setting up copy trading on Taj account, I think is something that I want you to try it out so we can see if it's possible to allow some other people who do not have your level of experience to be able to copy your trade, especially from next week, if possible, so that some of them may not have the confidence to hold the trade the way you do from where you hold it to where you get to. Some of them might not even have the confidence to take that kind of risk, which they may want to try it out. But if there's somebody taking it, they might just want to, copy the trade of that person and reduce their lot size on the auto copy setting, scale it down, something that's auto scale. So those are the things I wanted to just add and request to you for tomorrow. It's something we can set. Yeah.
What time is the meeting tomorrow? So I can.
The same. We are going to do the same 8 p.m. because of the bootcamp we're having at Abuja. So 8 p.m. the same time we do today.
Fantastic.
8 p.m. West African time. Yeah. Okay. And the rest of you, if you have any question, please, as we're just going up, please share the question in the chat box so we can look into it and bring up answers to you ASAP. Then while we're doing that, I'm going to share my screen now to carry us through comparison between the products available at Taj Markets and also the one available on Xnet, just like a product comparison. Before then, just wanted to show you a little bit of what happened today at Abuja trading floor. So it started at around 12:30 when I got to the venue for where we have our new facility where we'll be using for training and helping people physically. That's the PDP Secretariat at Wuse Zone 5 in Abuja. And that's the Novera Center, formerly ShopRite, where you have office space everywhere. So we have been able to secure a state-of-the-art office facility. Anybody of any caliber can come there and feel very much comfortable. The atmosphere, the equipment, the temperature, everything is fine. Everything is good there. So that's the place. If you're in the city of Abuja, we invite you to come in here to trade live with us. We've got master traders from different walks of life. As we go on, even Mr. Alex will also be part of the traders we have, because there will be sessions where I would bring him up to trade live virtually, and those of us joining him from this center will have people holding your hands, a kind of like mentorship. You know, one of the problems some people have is they don't have people holding their hands, giving them all the tools, giving them all the theoretical framework. They still need somebody to hold their hands to get these things done. So this facility has been created to fill that gap. Within the last few months, my experience working with the community, I noticed that a lot of people need people to hold their hands, like babies, spoon feed them. And truth be told, if you want to build a community, you will do whatever works for majority. And that's why we have built this facility. Working remotely, working online is good, but there are some people still left behind. So putting a facility up like this will help us cover the gap for those people left behind. So today we had at Hall 2, continue tomorrow, the boot camp. So I opened the boot camp excitedly with about 50, 60 people in the hall. And that was just the beginning of the boot camp when I started. You know, before we went halfway, this was around 2:30 thereabouts, around 3 p.m. Before we went halfway, all our speakers came in from different academy and invited. Talking about brokerage, talking about IB, talking about inviting other people, talking about bringing more women to trade. We got quite a lot of speakers to do that. In between the line, Mr. Alex made his withdrawal and he gave out 50,000 naira, which we started sharing yesterday. Sorry, already I say yesterday. It happened today. We started sharing today. I will continue sharing that money in cash to people just to keep the excitement in the community, right? So we have other speakers. Like I said, we look at different issues that bothers a lot of people. See everybody here in the community. They are happy. They came in. They were learning so much, and that's it. There are so many other pictures which I will be sharing later on. We took some professional pictures. We had some professional photographers and media coverage guys, people from the what's it called? Ideal Media Studio. Very, very top renowned people, you know, that we brought them. So you will see more professional pictures later on as we go on. So I just want to do that comparison I talked about, bring up one of the brokers that I use, and then compare it with another broker I use to show you and to see, okay, what does this broker have, this other broker don't have? I think the best way to do that is for me to use their website, which is much more better, instead of using my account. So I don't get showing you so many stuff. By the way, in the last 1 week talking about Taj, the offers, as you hear Mr. Alex mentioned earlier, I think this is the first time this year for me to see 182 people register within a week. And it tells me just only one thing. It tells me that this offer is acceptable to the community. People are tired of the rules and regulations of prop firms. Just like you said, prop firm is designed to actually collect your money, but is giving that name out there that we are funding you, but in the other way around, the rules that they give you are rules that you can easily break. They give you very tough rules that you can easily break. Any small mistake, you've broken the rules and you lost the money to them. And that's the way they make the money. So when Taj Market as a broker came up and said there's no rules anymore, just trade only with 10%, 10% drawdown, that's all. A lot of traders like have that sigh of relief. Finally, I cannot just trade my strategy. Community traders have been stopped from trading their strategy because of the rules brought in by prop firms of different types. So Taj Market crossed that out for us. And I'm excited because people are embracing it. And for me, I think as a salesperson, as a marketer, and also as a business developer across the industry, when I see a tool that I know majority of people want to have access to such tool, for me, it's an advantage to get more people to listen again to me and get more people into my community, catch more people into my net, and work with more number of persons. So if we have done in our team registration of 182 people in less than 1 week, then I think this is something we need to shout out loud. Tell it to the world, tell it to everybody that this is happening. Let them come. We have started testing it and it's working. We're making withdrawals, you know. So you want everybody to come and see it. So for me, Taj Market is a bait to get more people into your community. Let me put it that way, to get more people into my community. This is the interface of Taj Market. When you go to the website, this is what you see on the website. For me, I say this is simplicity. The first page of any website tells you a lot about the website. What I see here is simplicity. It's just very simple. Comparing to XNext, what I see here is simplicity. You come into the first page of the website, you don't see so many things like attracting your attention, so many information getting you confused. You just see simple, straight. The designs are not too loud. They're not shouty. So I like these two facts about these two brokers. Is a similarity. Just white background and just write trade, upgrade the way you trade. Trade with the world's largest retail broker and benefit from better than market condition. Benefit from better than market condition. Register, try free demo. Telling you that they don't really care about you coming in big. You can just come in by testing the demo account. The simplicity of this website is what I really love a lot. Under their trading aspect, you could get more information. Under their market aspect, under their platforms like MT4MT5, resources, company, about the company, then about their partnership. Then forget about this registration, please, because we usually work as a community. Like if somebody introduces you to a broker, you have to ask for the person to give you the link. That way you can easily work together. I was able to support Mr. Alex to sort out his issue because he registered through me. Like I gave him my link and he registered. He would have as well just gone to the website. You know, brokers allow people to do that. Just come in here, look for register, click the register button, register his account. So when he's in trouble, he has to face the trouble alone. He has to find the way to reach out to the broker and fix the problem alone. The broker has the support directly on WhatsApp here, on email, or on live chat, whichever one. Me, I like using the WhatsApp because WhatsApp is user-friendly and is popular. So, but if he has used my link, it means that apart from him chatting with the support on the other side, he could reach out to me. And when he reached out to me, one of the things I did was to use my own experience to fix the problem. I shared my experience with him, calm him down, tell him this, tell him that, based on my experience. So he was encouraged. He has someone to talk to. Then when the thing is escalating beyond my capacity and beyond my also, because I'm also new in the broker, right? I'm just less than a week old. So I had to contact my guy, my inside guy. I don't work with any broker if I don't have inside guys. I don't try it. I've gotten a very bad experience about that. And I don't want to ever try to work with any broker if I don't have inside guys, especially if I don't know who the country managers are, if I don't know, if I've never seen the CEOs, if I've never known anybody inside on the back end, I hardly work with such brokers. You know, the broker I told you what I want to start using. I want to just start using them for a particular project we are running now. Today, I met with their country director and we had a lot of conversation. And man, the guy gave us a lot of gifts as a trading academy today. I was excited. I said, this is the kind of broker I want to work with. somebody that I can, get in touch with. If I have problem outside the back end, I can call you on phone, I can chat you on WhatsApp. It gives me a sign of relief that, okay, we're in good hands. No matter what be the case, this issue can be resolved because I know the person I'm dealing with. So the same thing, I shared to Dr. Yusha. I say, Alex is having problem, XYZ, XYZ. This is what is happening. So, okay, let me share with Amarachi. Let me share with Lorenzo. Lorenzo and Amarachi were the ones who registered with Usha registered me. And I saw the CEO. I was in a Zoom meeting with the CEO and some other people in the corporate the other day. So I said, okay, if this matter what's turned to us, we'll take it up front directly to the CEO. He's a young guy like us, and he will list it because he's trying to build a broker. So they can't have this kind of problem, right? Yes. So no problem. Let's run it. So immediately I posted it, they escalated it. In less than 15 minutes, we were still in the meeting when he sent me a screenshot that the matter has been resolved. I was so much excited to know that that issue was resolved. So it tells us a lot of things about this broker, that they are serious to work. Yeah, today they're implementing something to try to reduce deposit and withdrawal fee. Deposit and withdrawal fee has to be reduced on this broker because they are current minimum deposit is $50. Minimum withdrawal $50, whereas on Exness, it's not like that. Exness have minimum deposit of $10. Minimum withdrawal of even less than $10 if possible. So that's one of the advantages that Exness have over Taj for now. Until Taj is able to implement that minimum deposit of something lesser than $10, which we strongly recommended to them, which the CEO told us that he's going to look into it and implement it. Hopefully, that was why they did the website maintenance today, something like that. They have a Telegram channel where they communicate with the people. Being as a small broker, they communicate with the people what they are doing, like the downtime. They had to do maintenance today's weekend, so they communicated on the Telegram, as I was told, and I'm excited about that. For Exness is a very big broker. They don't have that time to do that communication as per telling you what they are trying to do or what they are currently doing. No, they don't have that time. They are a very big broker. They are big in the market. They don't have your time. They have everything working for them. So if you have any issue, the problem is actually you. So you have to find a way to sort yourself out or reach out to anybody, either support or upline, to help you sort that out. They have something very powerful and strong, which I like. 24/7 customer support. If you have a problem with Exness, you can reach out to the customer support. It's a live Exness assistant. I wanted to say I've never seen any assistant working like that of Exness, but that's not true. It's just an optimized AI. AI solutions have been taught to know every problem a trader will have and to also know every possible answer that could be given to that trader. And that's what this Exness assistant is doing here. It can do everything a normal business development manager or a sales manager or anybody in Exness could do. Can give you every information you need to get. So that thing is here to help traders. Also on Taj Market, they have not just a live chat, they have also a WhatsApp chat. And that WhatsApp chat, bets you, it's an AI. Like, it has a human touch at the back end of it. If issue is escalating beyond what the AI can resolve, there's a human back end that will attend to it. But majority of the response you get here is an AI responding to you. Highly sophisticated algorithm that knows every problem that you might possibly encounter and the possible solution that can help you resolve your problem, particular problem. Today, one of my problems were resolved. Apart from Alex's problem, one of my problems was rebates. I was not having there's a selection box where I need to see to withdraw my rebates. I was not having it. Yusha asked me if I was able to withdraw rebates. I said, I have not seen the box where I need to click. So he showed me his own. I said, that means I don't have it. So I screenshotted my stuff and I chatted with this help, with the support. Maybe I could show you guys the support. I chatted with the support system and I said, look, what's happening? I can't see this thing. Under a few minutes, they responded to me. I sent them a screenshot of what situation I was having. They requested for my name, my email, my account number, and I presented it to them and boom, here you go, 6:44. When I sent them, 6:45, they responded to me and they told me that they are reviewing it. 6:47, 2 minutes later, it was done. Yes, it's now fixed. Thank you very much. Boom, it's done. So when you are having that kind of relationship where you are able to get issue resolved, it's a very good situation where you can build business. But when you are having problems and issues, you don't have a protocol to get resolved, it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. It's very worrisome. Another thing again I noticed again is the copy trading system. XNEX has a wonderful copy trading system. I've explored it and I've seen it to be working very, very nice. In fact, I have evaluated like 4 different AI trading systems and manual trading systems on XNEX that without knowing how to trade, you could just fund your $200, $500. I don't like going below $200 on copy trading because it doesn't really make sense in copy profit sharing and what you take home. If the trader is not aggressively trading, it's not going to be much. But if you are doing $200 and above, it's substantial to an extent. At least can buy a recharge card. So you could also check. That's what I'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow I will work with you guys to study risk management. Risk management of various traders you can copy on XNEX versus that of Tag Market. Tag Market also have an amazing copy trading solution. A lot of institutional traders are on Tag Market. I realized I went to YouTube, I took my time the whole of last weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday. I was just going through YouTube, checking out all the various traders who are currently running copy solutions on Tag Market. Some of them are using AIs. Some of them are using robots. Some of them are trading manually. Some of them are just trading institutions that have their solutions there. For example, this guy, Sunrise, I evaluated his profit margin, his profitability, his win rate, his steady growth, and I thought that, wow, if somebody like this exists and is trading for the past 162 days, I could have just tied my $500 to copy him on a particular risk measure that I determine by myself. While I'm busy doing other marketing activity, other trading activity, trading on other of my accounts, I still have this guy, Sunrise, on the other hand, trading for me. At the end of the day, whatever his profit sharing is, some of them are usually 70-30. He takes his own, I take my own. Another guy I evaluated uses AI. In the last 76 days, I've seen his profit growth, I've seen his maximum drawdown, I've seen his trade, I've seen his win rate, I've seen the way he's growing his account. This is an opportunity for me. So tomorrow we are going to talk about the parameters for copy trading for all of these guys, how you can investigate somebody. What I really want to go home with is how to investigate a trader. If you want to copy a trader, you don't just go blindly and say, oh, this is James Ochima, I know him. He must be a good trader. Let me copy him. No, that's not how to copy somebody. How to copy somebody is to look at their antecedent, look at their history, look at their win rates, look at the statistics of their trading, and look at their drawdown, look at their recovery factor, look at all these numbers. And then no number, I would say, for a good trader is too bad or too good. But there's a particular number that fits your kind of account. Then there is a particular settings that fit your kind of account. If you are going for XYZ trader, if you want to copy a particular trader, there are some settings you should do if you want aggressive. There's some settings you should do if you want conservative. There's some settings you must do if you want low risk while copying a particular trader. So we'll be looking at that. We'll be looking at the statistics, the numbers, and how to copy any particular trader you choose to copy on Tag Market, also on XNEX. So these are the two things I noticed in common. Another very interesting thing again I found in common is that XNEX here and say 1 million plus active traders, multiple regulatory licenses. I like XNEX for that. Their license scatter full everywhere. They get license everywhere, all over the place. XNEX, I know XNEX for license. Like their second name is broker license. So they have license almost everywhere, all over the world. The closest license we have to Nigeria is the South African license, which is why they have one of their corporate offices at South Africa. Apart from that, they do not open offices everywhere. Tag Market, like I said, is just relatively new, just 2 years in the market. So their license is not much. But I was in a meeting with the CEO some days ago, Zoom meeting. I was privileged to attend that Zoom meeting. And I heard him talking about by September, more licenses are coming in from, is it SciSec? More licenses are coming in from FCA, etc. But for now, what he has is more of Mauritius. The license at Mauritius. Then what other one again? Financial Service Commission, FSC Mauritius, investment dealer license. That's one he has right now. Then registration at St. Lucia. That's registration at St. Lucia St. Lucia. It's an island, of course, where broker run their business. Then also the Dubai office, regional restriction, market refrains from offering services to people in Dubai, Yemen, etc., USA, for obvious reason, has to do with leverage and licensing, right? Before they can operate, registration and licensing, before they can operate in all of this area. Also, one of the reasons again is war. Wherever there is war, it's difficult to run business there. So you can't run business in such places, right? So, but for registration and regulations, they have one already on Mauritius, FSC Mauritius, and they have a registration at St. Lucia. But then, like the CEO said, we are also, if you click on this part, you see the certificates. They're also working on more registration. By September, more restrictions will be out, more licenses, regulations will be out. They have already filed in. This can take time, and they are all processes. So that's another advantage that Exness has over tag market. But of course, tag market is trying to catch up. PCI DSS certified. This is also another certification which Exness has, which I've not seen several other brokers having it. And unmatched spread. I want to really give it to Exness for the way they tighten their spreads. A lot of brokers don't have the kind of spread that they have. And instant withdrawal. Oh my God. Like when you are, before you drop your phone, after clicking withdraw, you get your money from Exness. It's 24 live support, something I talked about. Swap free trading account. You can hold a trade for 3 months without thinking about paying that overhead or holding overnight position for free, paying all those swap charges. They have accounts that are swap free. The speed of execution allows you to do flipping of account, tap, all your trader in. You know, you can do all of those kind of flipping activity a lot on Exness. Then built-in class security. Of course, this two-factor authentication, knowing that your account is safe. People cannot just jump into your account and do some certain things. So because of the security there, people cannot just jump into the system and steal money because of the way they have built in their security and data protection for their customers. On the other side, Taj Market has, I didn't mention Cent accounts. I've mentioned copy trading. I mentioned becoming a fund manager. I mentioned, okay, I will talk about affiliates, but before then, real-time transfers, zero hustle, spend your profit instantly. Of course, you can actually withdraw directly to your card, or your trading account is tied into your Taj account card, debit card. So if you are making money and you are in profit, you can just slaughter your card into any point of sale and start withdrawing. You don't even need to apply for withdrawal. The money in your wallet of Tag is the same money in the wallet of the debit card. So once you have access to the debit card, you can slaughter this debit card anywhere, slot it anywhere. One of my friends like using the word slaughter instead of slot. So since then, I always like using slaughter. So slaughter your debit card anywhere and just spend your profit directly. That's what they are saying here. Global access for this stuff. Withdrawal options, flexibility in deposit and withdrawal is there. I want to talk about the Amplify account that if you deposit 10,000, sorry, 10,000 is quite high to use it for example. Let me use $1,000, right? If you deposit $1,000, instead of you trading $1,000, you click on Amplify account, they will give you times 12, which is now, instead of 1,000 times 12, will now give you $12,000. So you no longer have to trade with 1,000. You are now trading with $12,000. And the only condition they give you for such kind of leverage is that you should not lose 10% of $12,000. 10% of $12,000 is $1,200. So if you lose $1,200, you have lost the account because you've lost more than the money you deposited. Whereas on Exness and other broker, if you deposit $1,000, the moment you lose $1,000, you are gone. Everything is gone. It's over. Now, but because you have a wider account size of $12,000, it gives you the trading potential. It gives you the more trading power. It gives you the more trading confidence because of that volume you have, hypothetically. That volume you have to trade with. So if you are risking the entire 10% and you break your risk like Alex to 3% per trade, then in a week, you could have flipped your account. Then if you bring it down to reaching 1%, then in 2 weeks, you could have flipped your account using 1:2. If you have win rates above 5, out of 10 trade, 5 of your trade are wins, then you will have flipped your account. If you take 10 different positions, then if you bring it down to smaller lot size and scalping with tap, and that's micro scalping, aggressive micro scalping. You could also do some activities before the month runs out, probably risking 0.5% or 1% to make like 3 or 4% even in your scalping. So you could use any of the methods that you wish to use. As a matter of fact, you could even decide to get this Amplify account, tie it to a copy trading if you don't know what to do, if you don't have a strategy that works. So this is an advantage that the Amplify 12X have over what XNest currently have. XNest, you just trade what you deposit there. While here, you have up to times 12 of what you have. I take advantage of that. Recently, they have a promo going on. Apart from that, they have a zero account, they have a pro account. Recently, they have a promo going on. They say every new person coming into this broker, I'm sure this promo will expire in the next 24 hours, thereabouts. So it's just like to get more people on board very fast and then close it down, right? If you register on Tide Market, they'll give you a free account of 1,200. Some people, they even give them an account of 2,400, like me. When I register, because I do a lot of affiliates, I shared my link. And what else again have I done? I've also funded my account and traded and withdraw. So I'm an active trader, right, on the broker. So they did not give me 1,200, they give me 2,400. So some of you might experience that also. They'll send you an email that say you have qualified for 2,400 free accounts. If you want this account, please fill this form and we'll prepare the account and send it over to you. On their own time, you can't rush them, you can't force them, it's free money. And they are doing it just for promo, for more people to trade on the platform. But of course, you have to do your KYC to be able to have that kind of access. Because of time, I will not want to keep going on and on and on. I want to keep it always brief. The time is exactly 1 hour since we started. And we just wanted to share the opportunity that is available on Tide Market and as well as XNest, comparing the two together. I've not said everything that there is, but because of time, I've been able to point out some of the things I've seen. Another similarity I did not have enough time to talk about is that both of them use Cent account, which is suitable for people who have fund below $100. I've advised people a lot, and I will not stop advising anybody that has anything below $100. Do not trade on a regular standard account because that money is going for the vanishing. I can assure you that because I have over 10 years of experience working with people with below $100. They usually do not make money. Most of the time because they are beginners, they don't know what to do, they don't know how to manage these funds, and they just end up blowing this account, dashing the money to the broker. And it's not something that excites me whenever I see that. So I try to prevent them from doing that. For you to use account less than $100, you should be a very, very strong professional trader that knows exactly what you are doing. And of course, you should not be doing risk management. You should be doing aggressive flipping with that. Like my friend Hycent, who flips $1 to an unimaginable amount of money using his unlimited leverage on XNest, or even $0.85 to something crazy, $1,500 within just a few hours. So if you're a professional, you can use any amount as small as $1 to flip if you have an unlimited leverage using either Cent account or it doesn't really matter. So far, you are a professional. But if you are a beginner, you are still trying to grow, you're still trying to master your strategy, you don't know what you are doing for sure, because you do not have money, because you cannot afford a good capital. Say, okay, what I can afford is just $70. Let me deposit $70. I beg you, the message of God, you are wasting that money. Just dash it to me. You are going to blow that account. So instead of you depositing $70, $50, $30, $80, what I advise you to do is to create an account in either Tide or XNest, depending on what you want. I cannot force you. But don't go for the 12X. It doesn't make sense. 12X from $100 and above can go for 12X. But if you are below $100, I advise you to create a Cent account. A Cent account will convert that your $50 to cents. If you convert $50 to cents, it will give you 5,000 cents. 5,000 cents is more like a funded account now at that level. So you can start trading like a normal trader. Do all what Mr. Alex is doing, or all what we are telling you to do. Because hypothetically, you have 5,000. So you're not worried about how much you make in returns, but you're worried about, you are concerned about, okay, the profit that 5,000, sorry, the percentage increase from 5,000. Only you and I know that when you compare that 5,000 back to dollar, it's not something small. But at least you can actually measure your growth if what you have totally is 5,000. You can measure your growth easily. But when you have $50, there is no way you can measure your growth. Risk management becomes impossible because the money is too small. Too small. Only a professional can know what to do, but a beginner would think maybe this market doesn't work. And you keep depositing that $50. If you deposit $50 200 times, you will lose it 200 times. And you will not think maybe there's something wrong with the strategy or the signal or the market. You cannot even give a pips of one. You can't give a space of 150 pips, just like Mr. Alex was talking about his stop loss. You can't give that stop loss of 150 pips if you use lot size of 0.01. Bro, how much are you losing? That's like $15. If you remove $15 from $50, how much percentage have you lost in that account? So there's no risk management there. So it doesn't make sense. Well, if you convert it back to 5,000 cents and you are risking 5%, 10% of 5,000 is 500. So if you are risking 500 cents from 5,000, you are risking 10%. Even if you lose 10%, you still have 40%, which is still big enough to recover that 10% you lost. So it makes a whole lot of sense. If you are using small account less than $100, go for a cent account, right? If you are using any accounts from $100 and above, go for the amplified accounts. Then if you cannot trade, you have enough money like $200 and above, use copy trading, either Taj or XNext, anyone you choose is very okay. So we'll advertise, we'll showcase the ones we have, the ones I'm using, the ones I'm copying. If you ask me at any time, I will show you, so you will evaluate them tomorrow, so you can see how to evaluate each of the copy. Then you connect. When you copy, the trader is not doing well, you can change, choose another one, right? When you copy, this trader is not doing, you can change, use another one. When you have a bad experience with a broker, don't stay there, leave it alone and go to another broker. I'm not a fan of any broker. I'm not a staff of any broker, and I'm not advertising any broker. If this broker is not giving you what you want, leave the broker alone, go to another broker. The broker might be good for somebody else, but it might not be good for you. So if you notice that the broker is not favoring you, you leave it alone. Go to another broker. We're not here to sell broker. We want you to win. So if you find something that is working well for you, use it, maximize it. If you find something that is giving you problem, leave it alone and find another one. It's just like strategy. If strategy is not working for you, leave it alone. Use something else. Last month, GBP JPY did not work for me. Everything I did, I kept losing. All my losses for last month, GBP JPY. This month, I decided I was not going to trade GBP JPY. And my win rate increased. You know, so that's just an example of telling you that something that is not working for you in this industry. If it's strategy, if it's broker, if it's a method, leave it alone. Try something else that might possibly work for you. And if you find something working for you, maximize it, expand on it, and diversify on it. That's just my final words. I'll just take questions and we are out of here. Final words and we're out of here. Okay, the Abuja trading floor. The Abuja trading floor we set up today is a very big one. It's a very big one. We call the package Fusion Package. The reason behind that name is the fact that we have gotten several experts, let me not say experts, but let me say advanced traders. We have gotten several advanced traders in our community. People like Dr. Yusha, people like Dr. David Abbey, Honorable Akam, people like Levy, people like Jimmy, people like Trader Nancy, a lot of them. We got all of them to come together to one. We're all using the same website to run this business on the Mind Finance. And then what we do is we set up a package that permits you to trade live with all of us. Today, I might be trading live. Tomorrow, Habi might be trading live. Next tomorrow might be Alex. Next to other tomorrow might be Yusha. Next tomorrow might be Lavi. If you like trading news, we have somebody that specializes on trading news alone. His own duty in our community is NFP CPI. Whenever it's time for that news, he will be the one on that call. So his specialty is news trading. He knows the news direction before the news is released. I don't know how he does it, but that's just his own niche in the market. So we have somebody like that in our community. So Such person will just come in and he call the trade and explain his trade, explain his position. I will trade together with him. We learn from everybody. In the multitude of counsel can a king govern. I think that's scripture that said that thing, right? So you need a lot of mentorship, but you need to have one mentor at the same time. One person you are following, but a lot of people you are learning, a lot of teachers, but one mentor. I think that's what balances it. A lot of teachers, but one mentor, right? That really helps you to grow as a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. So we have that trading, live trading scenario. That live trading scenario is not just on Zoom. We have the Zoom version, the virtual one. We have the physical one where we are trading live in the same room, holding you by the hand, helping you enter the trade, helping you set your stop loss, following up together with you, like spoon feeding you until you learn how to trade. In the presence of other professional traders, we are helping everybody in the room to trade. Trading together with you in that room. How many of you are excited about such a kind of setting where you can come in to trade live on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, and also every other news day? If you're excited, please go to the chat box, put excited on the chat box. If you're excited where we have created an environment where you can come on Tuesday, enter, you sit down together with all of us, and we explain a trade, we call the trade, we open the position, we check your phone. Have you entered? Yes. Click here. Oh, move this. This is how to move asset to break even. We do it right together with you. Hands-on experience. That's a very, very, very exciting situation to learn. We have created that in Abuja. We plan to do it in Lagos. We plan to do it in Port Harcourt. Very soon, before December, we should have all those centers open as well, where we can work with other traders physically. Physical presence. Number 2 is scanners. I noticed that a lot of people need to use scanners, and the scanners we've gotten over the months now that we've been trying from GFU from America are very, very expensive. All the guys who bought that scanner last month could not buy it again because you have to pay every month subscription every month. And the subscription every month is not my problem. The problem is the cost of the subscription. Most people who buy this scanner over 550,000 naira monthly. 550,000 naira to get started and about 400 or 300 plus to pay monthly. Most of them do not make that kind of profit at the end of the month. So if they are lucky to buy it for the first time, they can't buy it the second time. So such model can work for our community because we have a lot of people not being able to carry along. We'll only be focusing on those that can afford, those who have big accounts like Mr. Alex, who can literally, who find it stressful to pay $300 every month or $180 every month for subscription. So we want something that will go way, 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 way cheaper and the value will still be the same until when we are able to carry a whole lot of people from the ground, because we have a lot of grassroots in this side of our business. So we want to see something that is cheap and people from the ground can be able to be fully participate because it's easy to pay. So even if they are not making that profit at the end of the month, they should be able to pay that small chickeny money. So that was what brought about what we are doing. So you have the opportunity to have access to scanner. This scanner, oh, I'm excited. Maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure tomorrow, next week, I will demonstrate the scanner. If you are flipping accounts, just forget about it. Once you see this scanner, just start flipping accounts. Flip account anyhow you like. Your problem with flipping account will be, will the broker pay me? That will be your problem. But how to flip account will not be your problem anymore. Once you have that scanner, and we show you how to use the scanner, how to flip account no go be your problem again. How to make profits won't be your problem again. Your only problem will be, will the broker pay me this profit if I make it? That is a good problem to have. And that is where we are gradually going into. We are going into an era whereby the broker may not be able to pay us these profits because the kind of profit we'll be making, because of the kind of tools we have been able to lay our hands on. And we are putting these tools in the hand of ordinary people for almost free. So we are no longer paying 550,000 naira to get access to scanner. No, we are bringing it down. We are crashing down the price. Crashing down the price to $140 and you have access. Then every month you are paying $50 to have access to the scanner. That's the place where you need to be excited. Go to the chat box and show some excitement. If you have that $140, you are in the system. It's called Fusion Package. You will get live trading access. You come to our floor live and trade with us live. You also get webinar, live trading webinar. Join us on webinar live. All the traders, all the trainers, you have access to them for free because you already bought the package. Then you have access to the scanner. The scanner, $140, you have access to the scanner, but every month you subscribe $50. Instead of subscribing $185, you subscribe only $50. Then you are done. And you flip multiple accounts within that month. Everybody can do this. Then also we have added basic education. Some people find it difficult to install MT5. Some people don't even know what is buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell lot, set stop loss. Some people cannot explain an analysis. When they put an analysis in a group, they don't know what it is. So they're asking you, send me the figure. We cannot calculate this. So all these small problems, we call them basics. We will treat these basics on our trading floor, one-on-one. So if you have a problem from basics, you just book for a session. I have a problem for basics. After you have watched all the videos that we sent to you, I don't understand this. I cannot do this. I cannot set my phone. I cannot set my trading view. Tell us all what you cannot do. Put it as a problem. Send it to the site. Then one of the mentors will now pick up, okay, I'm attending to you on Wednesday by so time in the boardroom. So you come over with your problem. You will not leave that boardroom until we work together with you to fix your problem. How many of you are excited? It's like one-on-one fixing people's problem. It's like you go to the hospital and you tell them, this is my problem. And the doctor say, okay, you will be here. I will consult the pharmacy. I will consult the laboratory scientist. I will consult everybody consultable until your problem is fixed. You are not living here. We will admit you and fix your problem, whatever the problem is, before you go. Down to how to build your affiliate, how to run ad on affiliates and be making money on affiliates. We will work with you to get that done. Then one other thing again, we added inside that package. All these things I'm saying is inside that package of 140. Then one other thing again I add that breaks the camel's back is affiliate commission. When you sell this package, the fusion package, to somebody else, we will pay you 15% first level, 5% second level, 3% third level. What does that mean? That means that you are running a trading academy and you hire us to do the job while you get paid. That's simply what it means. I repeat, when we put the affiliate structure into the trading academy, what it simply means for you is that you have a trading academy in Abuja. You have hired people to work inside the academy to give us so and so tools and so services. And when you ask people, when you recommend people to go there, you register them to go there to solve their problem, we on the My Finance Fusion package, we will pay you 15% on first level. If those people register, another people will pay you 5%. If those people register, another people will pay you 3%. First, second, third level. So you get paid by recommending people to come to us to fix their problem. So do the math. Somebody pay 140, you first get instant 15% of 140. What's 15% of 140? Maybe tomorrow I will do a table of how much you can earn if you are able to recommend, let's say, 20 people every month. Recommend 20 people every month. 15% times $140 is, times $140 is $21. Instantly, you get $21. Let's say for a particular month, you recommend only 20 people through your Facebook ad, Instagram ad, whatever ad you want to run. My brother and my sister, for that month, you have made $420 just by recommending people to come to our academy. You are not the one to teach them. You're not the one to give them the AI tools. You're not the one to train them live. You're not the one to attend to them face to face. We are the ones to do that. But you are the ones who have recommended 20 people to our academy for this month, and you get paid $420 for first level bonus, not the second level. Those people are excited about our services and recommend new people to join. You still get paid 5%. Those other people recommend other people, you still get paid 3%. if you're excited about this affiliate model we have added, I want to go there and show some sign of excitement. Show some sign of excitement. Go to the chat box, show some sign of excitement. You now own a training academy in Abuja that can attend to people live, face to face for 1 month, and be informed that this monthly subscription of $50 to get access to the scanner for them to be flipping accounts, you will still be getting 15% of $50 every month. You don't just get paid once. You still get 15% of $50 every month. 15% of $50 every month times 15, $7.5. Times 20 people you recommended. Because it's easier for people to pay $50 every month. I forgot to even mention that we have signals, about 3 or 4 signals every day from A+ premium trader we have brought into the system. Signal alone can make profit for that people. The flipping scanner can make profit for them. Copy trading can make profit for them. Live trading together can make profit for them. Then they now pay their subscription to get access to the scanner the following month. You get $7.5 cash flow coming in times 20 people that you have in the system. 7.5 times 20. Every month you have extra $150 coming to you. Residual income. You did not do anything. Returning customers who are happy with our services and pay for the scanner for another 1 month, you get extra $150. Now, somebody says something, Mr. Jimmy, in our bootcamp today. He said, as a trader, if you don't have a means where money is coming in through the same trading industry, that you will soon be out of the market. Because whenever you blow your account, you will not like to go and take money from another place to go and borrow money somewhere else to come and put in your trading because you feel stressed by blowing account. But if you are making money from the ecosystem of trading, even when you blow $1,000, you not feel the pain. Just move money from your rebate account into this account. I was showing them one of my rebate account today. I don't know if maybe I can show you maybe tomorrow. Over $2,000 in that particular broker on rebates. So imagine if I blow an account of $500, I don't really feel the pain because I just move money from one rebate account, one commission account, and put it here and continue trading. But if you have to always go back and bring your hard-earned money, that's where there's a problem. That's where there's a problem. You cannot last in the market because blowing accounts is a normal thing. Just get used to it because you blow several. Even as a professional, you still find reason to blow accounts, or you still find a situation where you blow your account. But then you are not out of the game because you have several sources to cover up and keep trading, which is what I'm trying to tell you. So tomorrow, we are going to be talking more about the strategy for Mr. Alex, looking at the market to analyze together, to see the market using the eyes of Mr. Alex tomorrow. Then we'll also talk about copy trading, how to evaluate a copy trading. If you want to start, of course, which I really recommend beginners, $200 and above, start with copy trading. Learn how to evaluate a trader and just copy the trader. Don't stress yourself trying to know this market, trade this market while you are learning the market. It's very stressful. Focus on learning the market, trying on demo, trying on free accounts, then put your hard-earned money on a copy trading, which you have evaluated that this trader is consistently, progressively increasing in profits. So you are not after so much money from that beginning, but let your account be growing consistently. While that is happening, you are focusing on learning, building your affiliate, building your community, and growing. So until the point where you have a strategy that, okay, this strategy has been confirmed to be working very well. I want to deploy my strategy on XYZ fund. Then you go ahead and do that. You can even scale into becoming a copy trading provider on XNest or Tag Market or any broker you want. Also next week, tomorrow, I will not unveil the new broker that we've just contacted us rather. But next week, I will unveil the new broker and the reason why we are partnering with that broker. We have so many brokers we partner with, so many, and we keep partnering with more. So far, they have a reason why we need to go there. We'll have to go there and add them to our portfolio because sometimes some people are not comfortable with a particular broker. We need to give them another option. So, okay, if you are no longer comfortable with this broker, why not try this other broker? Use them. We have access to the broker. That way, everybody in our community has a solution that fits their particular peculiar scenarios and situations of the trading experience. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been able to cover a lot of aspects for today. Tomorrow again from 8 p.m. We have to start by 8 because we're going to be having the bootcamp. If you are in Abuja, you missed today's bootcamp. Tomorrow is the 20th of July. We have the bootcamp continuation at Samavera Mall Hall 2. It's a place, it was filled to capacity. I cannot assure you that you have a place to sit down tomorrow, but if you come on time before 2 p.m., I bet you have a place to sit. Otherwise, the place is filled up, right? But if you can come on time, you can get a seat and be part of. Tomorrow, we are trading live on Bitcoin. We are demonstrating this scanner I told you about. Anytime I mention this scanner, I just smile. We are demonstrating the use of the scanner to trade live on BTC tomorrow. And you want to be in the room when that is happening. We are trading live tomorrow. Then we're also showcasing the Fusion package tomorrow, so people can start paying for the packages. We have a waiting list now going on. In one of my groups, I have 40 people waiting for this Fusion package so that they can get access to the scanner, access to rebates, commissions, access to Signal, access to live trade, access to full education, basic, intermediate, and professional. Everything in that combo package for $140 with a $50 monthly subscription on that package is amazingly interesting. Everybody wants to have access to this. So if you are watching this on YouTube, I'm so excited to present this your way, that this is the game changer. We're doing this in Abuja. We are replicating it in Port Harcourt, replicating it in Lagos, getting more partners to work with us so that we can expand it further beyond to several other places. The goal is simply to help more people access and maximize the opportunity in the industry. More people from the grassroots should be able to access and maximize fully the opportunity in the industry, from rebates to affiliate commission, to marketing, to sales, to trading, to flipping, to use of tools, etc. So you can be limitless with this, with the use of the opportunity that we have in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. My time is up. There is no question so much like that. Somebody said that would be great. I would love if it's in Port Harcourt. Of course, we are coming to Port Harcourt, but we have to start from somewhere, right? So work with us so we get started and we see that, oh, you are in Port Harcourt. We'll set up something in Port Harcourt. We'll work with you if I'm in Destiny. Somebody is saying, indeed, a great brokerage firm. Of course, that is TAG and XNext and several other ones that we have been using so far. Somebody say, can a bot be used with Tag Market? Of course, yes, a bot can be used with Tag Market. It's allowed, both on the normal trading account and also on the amplified account. Yes, bots are allowed. There is no restriction of any kind. You can do any kind of trading you want to do. You are fully allowed to do that. Share for us here that are not in Abuja for equality. What am I going to share for you? Money, right? So I'm sorry, bro. That money can only be shared in Abuja. When we come to your location, we'll also share money if there is. Awesome. I just hope I'll share my testimony soon, as I've actually had a bad experience with Forex trading since 2021. Yeah, you are just welcome to the club. Every one of us who started these markets, we have our share of the bad experience. Myself too, you don't want to hear my own. It's very, very sad. But of course, I've gotten over it. I'm now in profits. I'm now successful. I'm now progressively increasing, smiling every day, making withdrawals every day. Because I have been resilient, I have always kept on going. I've also kept on learning, partnering with people. I don't stop, and that's why I'm now winning. And this is just the beginning for me, because I'm not where I want to be yet, but I am no longer where I used to be either. So I want to assure you that if you keep on going, working with teams like our team, being part of our programs every now and then, I can assure you, you'll find something that works very well for you and you can scale your business from there. What about Akwa Ibom? Why not? Who doesn't want to be all over 36 states of Nigeria? Everybody, including James Oshima, right? I would like to have a trading floor in all 36 states of the country. But of course, we have to start from Abuja. We have to start working with you. See, it's working very well. You can work remotely with us. And then when it gets to the point where we have like 50, 60, 100 people in your area, we set up a place. We'll work with you to ensure that place is working smoothly in terms of logistic, administration, etc., and the physical location, right? So that's it for today. Thank you everyone for coming. Those of you watching us on YouTube, click the link in the description button, join our community, ask us questions, get to reach out with us, be part of what we are doing. If somebody invited you, need a link to register your Tag Market, you need a link to register your XNext, you need a link to register on the Fusion package I talked about, the flipping AI scanner. That one is like, I'm going to be the one to help everybody register. So you send me your name, you send me your email, and tell me you are interested in the AI scanner, the Fusion package. So I'm going to create like a form, register you, give you the login details. So that once we start giving out those tools from after the bootcamp, the launching bootcamp, so you can just make your payments and have access, and we start working together. With all of that, I would like to say have a nice day and happy Saturday. See you tomorrow, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. West African time. My time is up. Thank you for this. Mr. Alex, I'd just like you to just say some final words because of the recording so we can wrap it up.
Yeah, obviously. Thanks everyone for coming in today. As you said, I always have this saying, many are called, but few are chosen. There is, from what you heard from James, he's a resourceful guy. He's always out there to help people. The package, the community we have here is second to none. So if you're new here, just all you have to do is don't bother changing, just tap into the energy. And as time goes on, you become a better version of yourself. You'll be surprised how you've improved if you learn from people that have gone through the cycle, know what they do, so you avoid all those mistakes. So stay close to James and the team, each and every one of us, and your learning curve will be faster. And before you know it, you'll have the same results like we all do. We never started like this when we started, but by the grace of God, we are living testimonies. You can do the same as well. So stick with the right people, stick with the right community, and then you wouldn't be far off to success.